the biotoxin is in the ventilation system, it's just a matter of time before it spreads.
We don't want to set off a panic. Our first priority is containment.
Our first priority is saving people's lives.
The air duct from OR2 shares a common feeder with the hospital board.
Okay, you get that? The air ducts from the OR shares a common feeder with the hospital board.
Find out if anyone is using it.
There's a charity event. It's full of people.
Seal off the room. It's the only way to keep the biotoxin from spreading.
Seal off the room? What about the people inside?
I went to the conference room to explain the situation to everyone inside.
This is about containment now.
There are people in that room that he cares about.
It may be too late for them. Do you understand?
I understand that there is a biotoxin that the government lost, and now it's up to us to clean it up.
I need someone to seal off the air ducts in the OR and check the condition of the capsules that Bragg was carrying in his gut.
Fine, I'll handle it.
How's your chief of staff faring? Can I talk to her?
Our chief of staff was assisting on Bragg's surgery. Now she's fighting for her life. I told you I'd handle it. Now you do your job and make sure nobody else dies.
Agent Raynor, tis the Jackal Ding Spinelli.
I need for you to hack into the hospital computer. Shut down the ventilation systems, close the ducts, anything to keep this thing from spreading.
Oh, that would require activity that is outlawed.
Patrick, I've got this. Come on, you've seen what that poison can do. The people in the conference room are going to need a doctor. I can go in the other room and seal off the beds, do what needs to be done.
Autopsy, Bragg.
Some dead guy is not going to know if I nick a few vital organs. How many times have you gone in there? Hazmat suit or not, you will be affected. You've got a family and a wife and a kid. They all need you.
So does everybody else.
No one's answering at the desk. I'm going to go see if I can find somebody.
What's the matter?
Door's stuck.
Don't try to open the door.
Jason? What is going on? We need somebody in here. Kate's collapsed.
Okay, just Carly, stay calm. We got a problem.
We have a problem? What kind of problem?
We've all been exposed to an airborne toxin. We're trying to stop it from spreading.
A lot of people are going to die if we don't stop this.
Yes, I grasp how dire the situation is.
But you're refusing to help.
No, he's refusing to admit to doing anything illegal that you could turn around and use against him.
Who's this?
Sam McCall, the one person you haven't coerced, apparently.
I'm not looking to use any of this against the kid.
Well, I'm sure we have your word on that.
I'm trying to avert a disaster.
You know, we are in the same building with this stuff. We are highly motivated at this point.
Was Spinelli able to shut down the ventilation system?
Yeah, it's done.
I need a complete copy of the hospital schematics.
All right, it's on its way.
And I need you to do everything possible to keep this biotoxin from spreading.
Then you need to tell us exactly what we're dealing with.
It's airborne, but it's a poison, not a virus. The people who get sick from it are not contagious in the traditional sense. It's like being exposed to radiation. Everything that comes into contact with it, skin, clothing, hair, may carry the toxin. And breathing it, even a small dose, can be fatal.
Airborne toxin?
What does that mean?
I don't know.
If the air is poison, let us the hell out!
You cannot come out. I can't let you through the door.
They're not letting us out, so freaking out isn't going to help.
Who put him in charge?
Jason, Kate's in bad shape. We have to get her out of here.
Okay, listen to me. A toxin was released in the OR. The vent to this room shares the same air ducts.
Does that mean we've been exposed to some kind of disease?
It was something the guy was carrying, some kind of poison.
Poison?
I can't explain right now. We're going to waste too much time. Somebody needs to seal that air vent off now.
What about Kate? She's collapsed, Jason.
We're going to rig an airlock in the corridor. We're going to try to get you guys out safely as fast as possible, but we need some time. We can't just open the door and let the toxin spread.
Well, you can't keep us trapped in here.
You open that door, you risk everybody in the hospital.
Working in service of the federal ones on a matter most dire, which you will soon hear about, no doubt.
There's been an accident.
Involving a most toxic substance.
We haven't heard anything about that.
Yeah, I suppose not. The feds, they just want to keep it under control, so
Okay,
it starts to panic.
look, if you're trying to scare us, you're doing a good job.
Well, what else do you know about it?
All right, here it goes. I was in an accident with this guy who was driving like a maniac, and they brought him in. He was complaining of abdominal pains, and of course, they thought it was internal injuries, so they brought him into surgery, and lo and behold, they found these poison spears inside of him. Apparently, he swallowed them.
I mean, like when people swallow drugs.
Right, but in this case, the rabid beast of burden was carrying a biotoxin that was stolen from a hijacked truck belonging to the Equinox Corporation.
They're a weapons manufacturer.
Which is why the feds are involved, because it is a weapons-grade poison. 2 people in the OR have already died.
The rest of the team, including Fair Elizabeth and the mother of Stone Cold, are all in critical condition.
Oh, my God.
But it's been contained, right?
Well, no, apparently it's gotten into the ventilation system.
Yeah, the OR in question shares an air duct with the hospital boardroom, which was where, in a cruel twist of irony, people were gathered to help those in dire need.
That's where Carly and Kate and the Quartermains...
Carly.
Yeah, I'm here. The vent's sealed off, Jason.
Okay, good. Listen, they're going to send in a paramedic with a hazmat suit. Okay, they need to get Kate, but she's the only one who can take right now. You understand?
Yes.
Okay, have her ready by the door.
Rainer, yeah, the x-rays were accurate. There are 5 spears in Bragg's stomach. One of them was cut open during surgery. The other 4 are intact, but the membrane encasing them has been compromised by Bragg's stomach acid.
Where are the spears now?
The hazmat team left an airlock container. I left them in there in the OR. It's the safest place for them. I didn't want to transfer them.
The FBI needs to take charge of them.
Go right ahead, but you figure out how to neutralize this biotoxin. One of those spears took down an entire OR in a matter of seconds, and I'm telling you, the rest are very compromised.
Jason?
Yeah, I'm here. Kate's in ICU. They're doing all they can for her.
Okay, what about the rest of us?
They still have to get the toxin contained. They really don't know what they're doing right now. They don't know what they're dealing with. So once they do, we're going to get you guys out of there as fast as we can. Carly, you know, if there was a way, if there was anything else I could do for you, I would.
I know.
Hey.
Wait, Jason, are you coming from the boardroom?
Yeah, it's sealed off.
Nadine Crowell, she was supposed to be at the fundraiser. Did you see her in there?
Yeah, she's in there.
Did you talk to her? Is she all right?
Well, the only person affected by the toxin so far is Kate, and she's in ICU.
So they got her out of here, so they can get Nadine out, too?
Wait. We want to get everybody out, but we got to contain this thing first so the whole hospital's at risk.
I don't see why it's a problem to get her out right now.
Sonny and Carly are in there.
I understand
you don't
that.
think I want to get them out of there?
But it's not up to you.
We can't do anything.
Get off.
What is your problem?
Okay. Look, I left Nadine in there. They go chasing after some fantasy, I guess.
I've been monitoring communications with the ICU, and I wish I had better news to report. The condition of your stricken sibling remains unchanged.
All right, though, but listen, the air ducts are sealed off, so is the boardroom, and they set up a portable air vent outside, and they were able to get Kate through it. She was the only one affected.
Well, so far, but I don't know why they haven't shut the whole hospital down.
Because if they can contain it, then they don't have to explain what happened.
The odds are that some of this toxin got out into the hospital before the hazmat squad could shut everything off.
Yeah, Fair Lulu makes a compelling point, which means any person that walks into the hospital is another potential victim.
Yeah, but anyone who walks outside of the hospital could potentially contaminate anyone they come in contact with.
But the feds want to avoid unnecessary panic.
Well, they certainly want to avoid telling anyone that they lost track of a weapons-grade poison.
Look, I'm sorry, okay? Nadine has done a lot for me. And now it appears that I've left her in a life-threatening situation, so...
Well, wait a minute. You said something about a fantasy. Are you talking about Emily?
I really don't want to get into it right now,
Well,
Jason.
neither do I, but if you're having problems,
No, I'm not hallucinating, okay? I saw a woman who looked a lot like Emily, so I came looking for her. It was a stupid thing to do. Here I am.
Okay, look, if you want to help Nadine, you got to keep it together. We got a bad situation here that's going to get a lot worse.
I've got an ER full of stupid people who ignored the storm warnings, and more are still pouring in. So please, tell me that you've got something that a brain surgeon and a computer genius couldn't handle without my help.
I think we should close the ER.
What?
Yeah, I think you're right. Anybody that comes in and out of those doors is at risk.
Will somebody tell me what on earth is going on here?
Dr. Drake, it's for you. It's an Agent Raynor.
Get Epiphany up to speed. Rainer, yeah, it's Drake.
Where do we stand?
2 dead. Bragg and the anesthesiologist, Andy Archer, they were both in the OR. The rest of the OR team is in ICU. Condition unchanged.
The woman who collapsed and was taken out of the boardroom.
Kate Howard, yes, she's in the ICU. There was also another person in the boardroom that collapsed. 2 other people that were in a patient room connected to the same air duct also collapsed.
They got that duct sealed, right?
Yeah, but not in time.
What makes you so sure?
Because another orderly just passed out in the middle of the nurse's station. Now, you said that you were going to try and contain this. Now, we're at risk of spreading to the general public.
You're right. I had no choice. I want the entire hospital placed under quarantine. Nobody goes in or out.
Whoa, you can't leave.
What's wrong? Why won't he tell us?
You have to
Hey,
stay
stop,
right here,
stop.
okay?
Sir, it's going to be okay. This is a hospital, one of the safest places for you to be.
But until this emergency is resolved, no one will be permitted to enter or leave the hospital.